You might dismiss the 22 long rifle as a plinking round, a kid's first cartridge, or something barely worth a second glance. But don't let its small size fool you. This unassuming rimfire has a lethal legacy that's shocked the world. From felling one of the largest grizzly bears ever recorded to nearly ending the life of a U.S. president, the 22 LR has proven it's far more than a toy. In this video, we're diving deep into why the 22 long rifle might just be America's most dangerous round. We'll explore its jaw-dropping historical impact, break down its performance in modern ballistic tests, and uncover why so many underestimate its deadly potential. Stick around because you're about to see the 22 LR in a whole new light. For many, the 22 LR is the quintessential beginner's round. It's the cartridge you find in a dusty barn rifle, a grandparent's old plinker, or a young shooter's first gun. Its low cost, minimal recoil, and widespread availability make it a staple for casual range days or small game hunting. But that's only half the story. Beneath its friendly reputation lies a darker truth. The 22 LR has been at the center of historic events, used in criminal acts, favored in covert operations, and relied upon by those who know its true capabilities. This isn't just a round for tin cans. It's a cartridge with a quiet but undeniable edge, one that's been overlooked for far too long. Let's peel back the layers and see what makes this rimfire so formidable. Let's start with a story that sounds like something out of a legend. In 1953, a 63-year-old trapper named Bella Twin was hunting small game in Alberta, Canada, armed with a single-shot rifle chambered in 22 long, a round even weaker than the 22 LR. Suddenly, she found herself face-to-face with a massive grizzly bear, one of the largest ever recorded. Some accounts say the bear was just yards away. Others estimate about 30 feet. Either way, it was close enough to make her fear for her life. With nerves of steel, Bella aimed for a vulnerable spot in the bear's skull and fired. That single shot dropped the beast instantly. To be safe, she reloaded and fired several more rounds, ensuring the grizzly was down for good. Bella's success wasn't luck. She was a skilled trapper who knew exactly where to place her shot. This story alone challenges everything you thought you knew about the 22's capabilities. But the 22 LR's lethal track record doesn't stop there. Consider the tragic case of Trooper Mark Coates, a law enforcement officer who faced a suspect armed with a tiny 22 LR Derringer. Coates carried a .357 Magnum, a powerhouse by any measure, and during their confrontation, he struck the suspect 4 times in the torso. Shockingly, the suspect survived those hits. Meanwhile, Coates, despite wearing a Kevlar vest, was killed by a single 22 LR round that found an unprotected gap. This heartbreaking incident underscores a critical truth. Shot placement can outweigh raw power in a life-or-death moment. Then there's the 1981 assassination attempt on President Ronald Reagan. The weapon? A cheap Rum RG-14 revolver chambered in 22 LR, a so-called Saturday night special. One of the bullets ricocheted off Reagan's limousine, losing much of its energy, yet still slipped under his arm, narrowly missing vital organs. A ricochet from a 22 LR nearly took down the leader of the free world. That's not just a fluke. It's a testament to the round's ability to defy expectations, even against the best security measures. What do these stories tell you? Is the 22 LR underestimated because of its size? Or is there more to its reputation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to hear your take as a fellow supporter of our Second Amendment rights. Before we dive deeper, let's pause for a moment. Do you think the 22 LR gets overlooked because it's small and easy to shoot? Or is there another reason it's not taken seriously? As someone who believes strongly in our right to bear arms, I'm always curious about how rounds like the 22 fit into real-world self-defense scenarios. Share your perspective below, and let's spark a conversation about what makes this cartridge so unique. Now let's talk hard data. The 22 LR isn't stuck in the past. Modern advancements have pushed its performance to new heights. Take Federal Punch, a 22 LR load designed specifically for self-defense. This 29-grain, nickel-plated, flat-nosed bullet prioritizes penetration over expansion, a smart choice given rimfire's limitations. It's built to dig deep, even from short-barreled handguns, and in many tests, it meets or exceeds the FBI's 12 to 18-inch penetration standard for defensive rounds. Recent ballistic tests tell an impressive story. Fired from a Taurus 942 revolver with a 2-inch barrel, Federal Punch averaged 1,050 feet per second and penetrated about 15 inches in gelatin. A Ruger LCP-2 light rack with its 2.75-inch barrel hit 1,123 feet per second and reached 17 inches. Stepping up to a SIG P322's 4-inch barrel, velocities climbed to 1,193 feet per second with over 18 inches of penetration. And from a Ruger MKR-4 Light's 4.4-inch barrel, the round clocked 1,238 feet per second and punched through 21 inches. Across all tests, the bullets retained their weight, showed no fragmentation, and carved consistent wound channels. Temporary cavities measured 2 to 2.5 inches in diameter early in the gel, often twisting tissue in ways that could devastate vital organs like the heart or lungs. What about barriers? 4 layers of heavy shop towels, simulating clothing, barely slowed the round, reducing penetration by just an inch or so. 0 malfunctions were reported across hundreds of rounds, proving the reliability of modern .22 LR ammo. These results challenge the old myth that .22 LR lacks the power to stop a threat. While it may not expand like a 9mm hollow point, its ability to reach vital areas with precision makes it a serious contender. For context, compare this to a 9mm FMJ round, which might penetrate 20 to 24 inches, but risks over-penetration in a defensive scenario. The .22 LR's controlled depth, combined with its low recoil, makes it viable for shooters who struggle with heavier calibers, such as those with limited hand strength or smaller frames. It's not about replacing larger rounds, it's about recognizing the .22's place in the toolbox. What about barriers? 4 layers of heavy shop towels, simulating clothing, barely slowed the round, reducing penetration by just an inch or so. 0 malfunctions were reported across hundreds of rounds, proving the reliability of modern .22 LR ammo. These results challenge the old myth that .22 LR lacks the power to stop a threat. While it may not expand like a 9mm hollow point, its ability to reach vital areas with precision makes it a serious contender. The .22 LR's reach extends beyond the range or the woods. It's a player in the real world, for better or worse. According to ATF data, .22 long rifle is the 3rd most common caliber traced in U.S. crime scenes, behind only 9mm and 40 S&W. That might surprise you, given how often we hear about larger calibers in the news. Criminals don't choose .22 LR for its ballistic charts. They pick it because it's cheap, plentiful, and easy to conceal. Low-cost .22 pistols, sometimes sold in bulk, often end up in the wrong hands, making this round a quiet but persistent threat on the streets. Globally, the .22 LR's ubiquity makes it a go-to for crime, even in countries with strict gun laws like Australia or New Zealand. Its widespread availability means it's often the first choice for those looking to do harm on a budget. In fact, historical data suggests .22 LR has been linked to more fatalities than any other caliber. Not because it's the most powerful, but because it's everywhere. Then there's its tactical side. The .22 LR shines in suppressed systems. Most .22 loads are naturally subsonic from shorter barrels, and when paired with a quality suppressor, the result is whisper quiet. Firearms enthusiasts have tested suppressed .22 pistols and found the loudest sound is often the bullet's impact on the target. This makes the round a favorite in specialized scenarios, from discreet pest control to historical accounts of close-range operations. Unlike some centerfire handguns, which can be pushed out of battery when pressed against a target, a .22 LR pistol typically cycles reliably, adding to its appeal in high-stakes situations. So what does this mean for you? Let's talk practical use. While no one claims .22 LR is ideal for stopping a charging bear or a determined attacker, Bella Twin's story proves that knowledge and precision can make it work in a pinch. For self-defense, the .22 LR's low recoil and high capacity, think 10-plus rounds in a compact pistol like the Ruger LCP-2, make it a viable option for those who can't handle larger calibers. Imagine an elderly shooter or someone with arthritis. A .22 LR handgun they can control is infinitely better than a 9mm they can't. In survival scenarios, the .22 LR's versatility shines. A lightweight rifle like the Ruger 1022 can take small game, deter predators with well-placed shots, and fit into a backpack. Its ammo is so compact you can carry hundreds of rounds without breaking a sweat. Try that with 308. Plus, the round's quiet nature, especially with subsonic loads, keeps your position discreet in a crisis. The 22 long rifle is a paradox. Small, affordable, and often dismissed, yet capable of changing lives in an instant. From Bella Twins Grizzly to modern ballistic breakthroughs like Federal Punch, this round proves that power isn't just about size, it's about precision, opportunity, and the element of surprise. Its availability, quiet operation, and underestimated nature make it a unique force, whether in the hands of a hero or a villain. As a proud supporter of the Second Amendment, I believe you should carry what you can shoot well. If that's a 22 LR, you're still armed and ready. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So what's your take? Is the 22 LR America's most dangerous round, or is its reputation overblown? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the world of firearms. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one.